Hello, crafty friend. It's Justine Dvorak from Stationery by Justine, where my craft, my world stands still. I hope that everything's going well. And if you can hear me, just let me know in the chat and then we'll get started. I'm very excited today because it's one of the days that I'm not at school, which I don't know how to say that. I love teaching, I love my students, but I also love my crafting. So I'm happy to be here today crafting. And I'm going to be doing some um, blending and some embossing. It's going to be a lovely little card I have in my brain. I haven't made one yet, but we're going to try it. So I'm using the Pajama Crafter Stamps Play Ball stamps. These are new to the Pajama Crafter store as of April. And so April was not that long ago. So they're still new to my craft room. So we have some fun things. Okay. When I say we, I'm just saying Pajama Crafter Stamps. Pajama Crafter Stamps has fabulous products. If you haven't checked them out, they're a great small business to support. If you have the means to do it, I highly recommend their company. They have fabulous stuff coming out this month, which will be next week in May. I'm so excited, and I had to be careful choosing what I was going to use for today's live because I almost grabbed new product that wasn't released yet, and I don't want to spoil anybody's surprise. But we're going to make a baseball card here today. So you'll have to let me know which person you want me to use. So I'll leave that here. Do you want me to do the pitcher? It looks like a boy pitcher, a girl batter, or a boy batter. So let me know in the comments. You get to decide which one I'm going to use here today. And as you decide that, I'm going to ink blend my background. So I actually feel a little bit prepared for this live. A lot of times when I'm going live, I just kind of make whatever I'm feeling at the time. But this time, this card was planned in my brain the second I saw the silhouette stamps. So pretty excited. Oh, we have one vote for the pitcher. Hi, Linda. Alrighty. To make my background, my vision is to have like a little sunset sunset. That's when you play baseball in the evenings. And to have a big black chunk down here of some black cardstock with an embossed sentiment. And then to have my baseball player, whichever one it might be, right about here with some sunset situation. Oh, we have two votes for the girl batter. We'll see. All right, so to blend my background, I'm going to turn my project because when I blend, I find that this motion going back and forth is easier for my hand to have smooth motions than going side to side. So that is the situation, the dealio with that. I'm going to start with some Shooting Star ink. This is yellow and it's gorgeous. These are my three favorite ink colors because they blend together and you can make a rainbow with these three colors. It's like a little spin on the primary. Alrighty, so let's start with yellow. And yes, I do have things linked down below if you're wanting to grab the stamp set or the other things that I'm going to show in just a bit. There's a lot of goodies from Pajama Crafter Stamps that came out that's baseball themed. So if you're a baseball person or if you have people who like baseball in your life, they have some good options for you. There's also a stencil that does like a baseball field. And I thought about using that one here today, but I wanted to do this silhouette one that was just on my brain. So I figured that's what we're going to use today. I should use my blending solution. Okay. Full disclosure, I am not an expert in this yet. I don't know. I'm not sure. I saw a few people using it. I've watched Joy use it before. So we're just going to give it a go. I've heard good things about it. It's supposed to help with blending with ink blending. Ooh, I can already see that it's definitely wetter. I definitely think I need to stop saying the word definitely, first of all. But I think that I need to re-ink my Prom Queen, this pink ink pad, because it is some dry bones situation. But this Prom Queen, which is the pink, and the Shooting Star yellow makes a really pretty orange. So I love those combos together. Yes, thank you, Janet. Or Jana. Jana says to not forget to like the video. If you don't mind hitting the like button since you're here with me live, I would appreciate that. And if you're here on the replay, hello. Let me know what's up in the comments. I know that noon on a Thursday is probably not the most popular time for a live. So if you're watching live, cool. If you're part of the replay, cool. Hello. Like I said, I'm home from school today, so we are getting inky. All right, I'm losing my yellow a little bit. Don't know if that's just because I'm getting a little heavy-handed with my blue or what. But like I said, I've been using these 3 colors kind of a lot recently. So probably time to re-ink them. Hi, Judy. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm going to put my lid on this blending solution. I guess my opinion on the blending solution is it works, it blends. So that's cool. I'm sure if I practice more, I can get a better result each time I practice something new. So hooray, but it definitely gave me a little blend. It doesn't have to be perfect because nothing ever is. Okay. I don't remember if I posted my video yet about the duck egg situation or if that's coming later on my channel. I don't remember what's live and what is coming later, but I had a little incident in my craft room with the duck egg. You guys, it was so nasty. I don't even know where to begin. Basically, I used a duck egg for Easter egg coloring. I was using like what is it called? The Ukrainian egg dyeing. And I did it at my friend's house and we used duck eggs. And right now, full disclosure, I'm just trying to find my anti-static tool, which I have no clue where that is. Oh, here it is. Good. We're just going to craft and storytell because it was quite a time. But basically, I was doing Ukrainian eggs, Easter egg coloring with a duck egg, and you're supposed to do the whole design and everything and dye it and melt the wax and do all of that loveliness. And then after you're done, you're supposed to take the inside of the egg out and empty the contents, wash the shell, etc. And it's supposed to be like this beautiful piece of art, which would be awesome if I prioritized taking the insides out. And I had raw duck egg on my Misty. It was such a disaster. I can't even tell you. So I have this little paper here because my little pad that went in my Misty was toast. So she's all cleaned up and all good, but I need to rebuy the pad. Okay, so I'm just going to check the chat and see who we have for votes here. We have pitcher, girl batter. Okay, we have 1 for the pitcher, 2 for the girl batter. So it looks like the girl batter won. Sorry, Linda. Gotta go with majority. Okay, so a silhouette stamp basically will just be a black outline. Okay, we'll trim this down a little. So I think I'll put her right about here. And is her feet straight? I can't tell. Oh, Judy also says the girl. Well, it's been decided. Oh, thanks. Linda says that's okay. I like all 3 of them. True. You know, this might end up being kind of like a quick design anyway, so if you wanted, you could make all 3 people. Alrighty. Now, since I'm going to emboss the sentiment, we're just going to stamp with black ink. My little baseball player, I'm going to use black Memento ink. And stamparoo. Probably will stamp this 2 times because this is a solid image and I just want to make sure everything is nice and dark. I'm going to use my little stamp tool that my husband made. Thanks, honey. He's at work. Oh, that looks perfect. Exactly what I was hoping for. And like I said, I'm going to bring the ground to her feet. So we'll make the ground work with the image. This is just black ink. It's the ink I use when I Copic color. And it's kind of my go-to. Okay, for whatever reason, I'm just not pressing hard enough on the middle. Oh dear, sorry, my phone just went off. I forgot to put on silent. It is off now. Alrighty, looking fabulous, my little gal here. So we'll set her off to the side in the Misty. And then let's get the ground ready. So my vision is something like this with a sentiment. It's going to be kind of artful, we'll say. So I think with my sentiment, I'm going to use the one that says, "It's game day, y'all." So that is the one I wanted to do. And I'm also going to use my anti-static tool. So I don't have any white embossing powder flecks anywhere. Nobody wants that. Ooh, I should probably use my Misty for this as well. Probably. Just to make sure nothing gets crooked, since I am stamping directly onto the project. Let's give it a little wipe down. We'll put her back so I don't lose her. Have you ever done that in your craft room? You're stamping and then you think, oh, I'll just put that stamp off to the side, and a week later you find it stuck to the bottom of something else. Tragic. Or you're watching Craft Roulette and you're wondering, where is that girl baseball player? I need her. Where is she? Gone. Okay, I'm going to put this right at the top. It's game day, y'all. Ow! Those magnets are so strong. Okay. Yeah, that definitely pinched my finger. All for the craft. All right, what's everybody up to today? I'm feeling nosy / I think that just moved. And for whatever reason, there's some ink there. So we're just gonna pretend like that never happened and we'll use the back. The paper's still good. What you up to? Crafting? Want to go on lunch break at work? Have you ever had a disaster in your craft room like I just did with my duck egg? Revenge for the duck. No. My friend got the duck eggs from another friend of ours, so I know that she treats her ducks very well. They're not missing that one. All right, I'm using clear Versamark ink. And then I'm going to use white. And I just replenished my white embossing powder. And I learned that embossing powder expires. Did you know that? Did you know that? It does. So mine clearly was lumpy. So I replaced it with a fine embossing powder. I don't remember which one I bought, like which company, but I think it was from scrapbook.com somewhere. When this video is over, I'll grab the link if you want, but it is fine embossing powder, and I find that the white embossing powder is the one I grab for the most, and if it's a fine embossing powder, it's not going to have as many big clumps, and then my sentiments turn out much better. And I keep it in this little container. Just doing a little tap, tap, tap. And then I do a little wiggle off to the side. Sounds like wind. Alrighty, that's all set. Okay, it's game day, y'all. Well, let's see. Let's make sure. Okay, well, try that again. That's what happens when you're crafting live. Well, we'll fix it. Oh, lovely. I got powder everywhere. All right. I think I'm going to end up using a little brush here. My finger, when I just wiped away the tiny little flecks that were a problem, made a bigger mess. So don't be careless like I was. Yeah, Judy says she did not know that. I didn't know that either. And then I replenished my white embossing powder, and the difference, the difference it made. It was just clumpy, but I didn't even realize it was clumpy until I grabbed the fine stuff. All right, I'm going to quick mute my microphone because I'm going to use my heat tool, and I don't want you to have to mute the live. I'll do it for you. And we're back. This is looking super cute. Okay, well, I'm going to trim this down because I do want a border on this card. So I'm a border person. So grab my little trimmer. And actually, we're going to glue this on first. I do love this glue press. Good grief. It's so easy to use. And I have not had very many clumps. I'm telling you. The glue worms are a thing of my past in this craft room. So I do put it back on the stand. So we will stick it on just like that. Just aligning it with her feet. Jenna says, how many days until summer? I don't remember, but it's coming quickly. I tell you. We have our spring concert tomorrow, which should be super fun. The kids have been working so hard on it and practicing. And I love seeing them do well. Our school does have a very good music program and really talented children and really talented choir directors. So I always enjoy hearing and seeing my current students, but also seeing students that I've had in the past because they're just really talented. And I think I'm going to trim this off for whatever reason. It's just like a little shaggy there. I don't know why. It's probably from my heavy-handed blending brush. Sorry, I'm just trying really hard not to hit the camera, but usually I don't use my paper trimmer and film. That usually gets cut out of my regular videos. But when you're live, you get to see all the All the steps. All right. And then I'll grab more black paper. Should I do black paper? That looks almost too dark. I love black, but I don't know. It's just looking a little dark for me. I think I'll grab some paper and we'll make our own card base. I don't have any pre-made right now. Let me know in the comments, are you a top folding person or are you a side folding person when it comes to card bases? I love how fun a top fold is, but I also think that a side fold is a little bit more appropriate for some card layouts. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there you have it. Now I have to trim this paper down originally because this paper is not the normal size for what paper typically is in America. This is not 8.5 by 11. It's like a dorky size. I don't know. Whatever. We're just going to make one card base and call the rest white scrap for another project. Am I doing this? Yeah, no. Here we go. 4 inches, 4.5, 4.25. But I bought this thick cardstock thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be great for making card bases. And then I realized that it is not a standard size. So I can't simply just cut it in half and get 2 card bases. I have this weird situation going. So I'm making an A2 card base, which is 4.25 by 5.5. And we'll make a top folding one. So just score it at the 5.5 inch mark. Like so. And this is super thick. I think this is 120-pound cardstock, but I like a thick card base. The more I craft, the more I think that it's almost just necessary. And I'm not sure why that's not lining up. Did I cut my card base the wrong size? Oh, the size really threw me off. Okay, 4.25. Yeah, that's small. No, is it? Is this? This must be what's off. Yes. So that's just a little bit smaller than 4. So that means I need to cut this down just a little. Am I daydreaming? Hold on. 5.5. What do I need to cut? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to cut the black a little because I love the little sunset. I don't want to mess that up. Perfect. All right. There we have it. Why is that not looking right to me? Okay, I'm going to grab my trimmer. Tragedy has struck. Okay, that's not looking straight. That's the problem. Okay, we're just going to give it a quick little trim. So 1/8 of an inch under 4. Yeah, something got off there. Okay, no worries. We'll just fix it. A little chomping. There we go. That made it straight because that was off. Okay, and then let's see this one. Okay, we're all good. It's game day, y'all. How fun is this? I'm ready for summer. Oh my, I just happened to look at the chat now and I see there's lots of fun, familiar faces like Dana and Melanie. Hey girls. guys are so funny. Alrighty, get that all on there. Perfect. It's game day, y'all. So a really quick and easy card. I know that's apparently trending in the card world is the quick and easy cards. So there you have it. It's game day, y'all. Fun, fun, fun. All right, I did want to show you three other things that are new to my craft room. I'm just kidding, it's five new things. This stamp set that has fun characters. I'm really excited to play with this one. I have not had a chance yet, but I think the hot dog is my favorite. He's just so fun with his sunglasses. Just too cute. And then I almost used this sentiment from this one. Set your goals high, but don't stop until you get there. I think this one's super cute. And these characters are adorable. Love that. This is the stencil that I was speaking about earlier. And then fun paper. So my vision, I probably will just play this afternoon, was to tie in this stamp set with this fun paper. I just really like this. It's very twins themed, and I'm from Minnesota, and our team is the Minnesota Twins because of the twin cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul. So they are blue and red and white colored. So this is perfect for Minnesota cards. So we'll get to that in a little bit this afternoon. I also am doing some fun things with some mixed media stuff. I made a fun one this morning. Do you want a little sneaky peek? I already sent a picture to Jana about it earlier. Just for fun. Where is it now? Where is it? I forgot. I already went to take a picture of it, so it's over here. Well, just put maybe like the top half. There you go. You're going to have to check out the video that's coming later where I show what's underneath. Hint, hint, it's a wax seal. So I hope that you join me for that. And I appreciate you watching me today, making this fun baseball card. If you are interested for more live videos, just let me know in the comments or the chat. And we will sign off for this quick little live today. Hopefully you can have a great rest of your day and enjoy tomorrow. And tomorrow's Friday. It's the weekend. So have a beautiful weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.